So,
All right. What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Week 2 NFL, week 3 college football. We're going to go over some picks as well as some sleepers, busts. And I think that's it. And our picks for the Thursday night game tonight between the Bengals and the Ravens.
Shootout. Spoiler alert.
No, low-scoring game. Under 42.5.
I'm going to bed after the first quarter.
All right. What do we want to start with? We want to start with fantasy or picks?
Start with college football.
Yeah, might as well start with college football. Someone kill.
College football.
College football picks.
Uh-huh.
First one we got LSU versus Auburn.
Why would we start with that one? It's the best game of the week.
Best.
Where's game day at this week?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, NDSU.
No way.
What I can tell you is Auburn's favored.
I don't know where college game day is.
You guys take the spread?
What's this?
10.5 Auburn at home.
Yeah, I'd take the spread.
I think I would too. I think it's going to be kind of a blowout.
Is it?
I think Auburn's really good. I picked Auburn to win. I'm looking at the thing. Looks like we all picked Auburn to win. So, unless anyone has something to add, we can go to the next.
Game day's going to TCU.
I'm going Auburn. Easy win, touchdown at least.
Yeah, I'd take it by a couple. I really wanted to watch that West
All
Virginia.
right, next game. I think this is where game day is actually at, is USC versus Texas.
No, they're at TCU. I just looked it up.
Okay, they're at TCU.
So what game's up next?
USC, Texas. Texas at home, favored by 3.5.
I'm still taking USC, even though I hate the Pac-12. Texas never lives up to the hype anymore.
That's weird because you have Texas on our spreadsheet.
Yeah, but you just ran that out and kind of just second-guess myself. I always pick against the Pac-12, though.
Herman at home. Love it. All right, let's whip through the last three, and then we'll be done with this segment.
All right, Ohio State versus TCU.
Ohio State, easy.
I took TCU. This will be the first game that Urban Meyer's presence has missed. That's the only thing I got for TCU. Otherwise, I don't know.
I'm going with the home dog, TCU as well.
I'll for sure take the spread. Ohio State's favored on the road by 12.5. I'll for sure take the spread on TCU there. I'll take the points.
All right, next game, Boise State versus Oklahoma State. That'll be a high-scoring game.
Just like tonight.
I think I saw the over-under for the Boise State game was at 80.
Oh.
Holy sh!
Well, Oklahoma State's only favored by 2. I took Boise. It looks like we all took Boise.
Yeah, I'm taking Boise. I don't really know much about either one other than they don't play defense.
One of them has blue turf.
Yeah, that too.
That's what they're playing on.
Whoever gets
All right. Yep. Last game, Washington versus Utah. Definitely will not be staying up for that West Coast game.
Yeah, I'll take Washington. I think they're gonna.
I'm taking with the upset. Washington's time's about over.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't Browning still there? I'll take Browning on the road over Utah. There were 2
All right.
1 split on that. All right. Well,
We're done with college football. Let's never do that again.
yeah.
All right. So we off to fantasy or NFL picks?
NFL picks.
NFL picks. All right. Game number 1, we got Panthers at Falcons.
I love this matchup. Besides the Vikings game, this might be my favorite game of the week.
Yeah, it'll be a good game, but I think the Falcons are going to win.
Yeah. Falcons long rest after playing on Thursday night against the Eagles. They should be able to win at home.
It's a touchdown right now. You guys give them more than that?
It's 5.5.
Oh, it just changed it in the last hour.
Really?
Yep, it was 6. It's getting closer. I was going to say, I'll take the points.
That's half a point.
Yeah, it could be 4 by the time Sunday rolls around.
It could
You
be.
guys are probably looking at a different spread.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll take the Panthers lose by a field goal, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'll take Atlanta, but it's going to be close.
I don't know. It'll be a close game, but I don't know. I got the Falcons.
I'm taking
I got the Falcons as well.
Panthers, but
Over under 200 yards for Julio.
Under.
Might have to be over for them to win. Panthers are pretty good defense.
Dude, Julio's a hit or miss. He hit last week. He's going to miss this week. He's like a roulette table, man.
All right. So game 2, we got Chiefs versus Steelers.
Ooh.
This is also a really good potential game, but I'll take Andy Reid on the road. I think Pittsburgh's rattled by last week still.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think Pittsburgh's so rattled from tying the Browns that if they lose again, they might have to call Le'Veon and all get on their knees for the dude. So I think Steelers are going to run away with this one. Patty McHomeboy is going to suck.
Yeah, I think Big Ben and the AB are going to go off on this.
Yeah, I got the Steelers at home.
All right, I'll take the Chiefs. Give me those Chiefs. I think they're going to be top 5 offense, maybe top 2 offense by the end of the season.
Wow. Got a lot of love for McHomeboy, huh?
He's my guy.
He looked good in week 1.
Yeah, so did but
He had 2 handoff touchdowns, though.
Yeah. Mahomes has the toughest passing schedule in the whole NFL going into this season. Something to keep an eye on.
Game 3, probably going to be up in the air game, Vikings versus Packers.
Best game on this whole slate of games. Don't know how this isn't Sunday night. Probably because they just played last week, but this will be a great game.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play, this turns into one of the worst games of the week.
He's playing.
You know what?
I mean, right now the spread's a touchdown. I feel like he's not playing.
Why would he not play? He just played.
Agree.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know.
if he didn't play that second half of the game, he just got done playing. And he played better when he was supposedly injured than when he wasn't injured. So he better play injured because he's better injured.
I'm still gonna take the Vikings though. This pretty much his biggest game for Dalvin Cook and Kirk Cousins probably for the next couple of years, other than the playoff game that Kirk Cousins lost. But for the Vikings with his new money, this is really what he's gonna show us what he's got.
Yeah, I mean, if the Vikings can go up 2 games in the division, that'll be pretty big.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Packers are going to take it at home. At Lambeau, right?
Yeah.
At Lambeau, Rodgers is going to play. I don't know. I think it's a tough game for the Vikings to come out of there with. I'd love to see it, but I think the Packers are going to win.
Preseason, I had Packers going 14-2. Their 2 losses being to the Vikings. I'll give the Vikings both games this year. We're cutting, baby. You like that?
Stay true.
I don't even remember my records.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. All right, Patriots versus Jags.
I'll be honest. This game excites me about as much as tonight's does. This could be a bull of a game.
You're taking Patriots all day.
It's a pick 'em.
Wow.
I don't know what this game. I can't predict it worth a darn. I'll take the Jaguars because they're at home.
Oh,
That's all I got.
I thought you were
Wow.
saying actually, I agree with Big.
What?
I've actually got a bet for $50 that Tom's throwing for under 200 yards on Sunday.
It could be.
So you guys are saying a game with Tom Brady in it and Jalen Ramsey in it is just as boring as the Red Frickin' Rocket.
Oh, no.
Flacco?
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying the game itself, the quality of football will be almost unwatchable because it'll be such a weird game.
I don't know. It gives you respect for a good game. Like,
I'm talking
Good
16.
offense against a good defense.
If it's Jags Pats or Ravens Bengals, I'm watching Jags Pats 10 out of 10 times. Like,
Yeah.
The scores might be similar. Well, actually, you think this is going to be a shootout. Shootouts are fun to watch.
I was sarcastic at the beginning.
watch
It's not going to be a
college
shootout
football.
tonight. You know
Go
what
watch
it's
college
about?
football.
It's going to be Justin Tucker versus Cincinnati kicker tonight. That's what it's going to be.
Hey, that's fine with me.
I think Andy Dalton's kicking field goals for the Bengals tonight.
He might have to. Is it Nugent? Is that their kicker? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Who knows?
So who you guys got? Jags, Patriots. Quick.
Jags. Or Patriots. I got Patriots.
I got the Jags.
Jags, so we're split. All right.
All right. Game 5, Giants versus Cowboys. A big old fucking turd. I don't know how you can compare the Jags and Patriots to being a bad game when you have this game on there.
Is this a Sunday night game? Cowboys.
No, it's not. I don't think so. Oh, it is.
It is?
Good fuck. I'm not watching that.
The reason I'm so down on Jags Patriots is because this game seems like it's so hyped. Like this is just an awesome AFC rematch. Going to be so lit, and then we'll have a 16-12 game or something like that. That's why it's going to
better than the Eagles Falcons game opening night.
Right. It's going to feel like that game to me. It's going to just have all this hype and just be a letdown. Not saying the teams aren't great that are playing. It's just not going to live up to the hype.
Well, the Giants-Cowboys game might finish 3-2.
I think that one, is pretty ugly for a second Sunday night football game. I don't know what the people were thinking about that.
The Giants,
Cowboys were going to be good.
Giants did pretty well against the Jags defense last week. OBJ and Saquon both had over 100 yards.
I was going to say, if Saquon didn't come out last week, this is a coming out party. I could see him having 200 yards by himself.
But he only had one big run, and that's pretty much what racked up his 100 yards.
That's true. OBJ still put up 100, and that doesn't happen against the Jags very often.
Yeah.
I got Giants by at least a touchdown in this one.
Yeah, I got Giants as well, probably by 1 point.
I've got Zeke.
3-2.
Yeah, I'm taking Zeke.
He plays for the Cowboys, so I'm taking the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to drop 2 in a row.
Bold prediction. Des Bryant's on the Cowboys by the end of next week.
That's your sleeper for the week, Des?
That's my sleeper for the week. All right. I guess that's a good transition into our sleepers for fantasy football going into week 2 here.
Starting with sleepers?
Yeah, we'll start with sleepers.
How many sleepers do you guys have?
Dude.
I got 1.
Yeah, I got 1. Sleepers was hard to figure out for me. Because everyone I was thinking of was just a starter that did shitty last week.
I'll go last on sleepers here.
All right. I guess I'll start off. I got Kelvin Benjamin with Josh Allen getting the start in Buffalo this week.
Josh Allen. Huh.
See it.
Could be big
I
time.
thought about Kelvin as a dud this week, to be honest with you.
All right.
Because
I think he goes 6 for 50 and a touch.
Because of that exact reason. Again, the hype. It's like the new change of quarterback. He's tall. The more I watch Kelvin Benjamin play, I actually think he might be one of the worst wide receivers that are on a starting team.
Yeah, well, he's not good, but
what?
He's got a big range for Josh Allen to throw to, and there's no one else on that Buffalo offense.
And they will be behind, so they will be throwing.
Exactly.
That's fair. He'll have 20 targets and 5 catches. It'll be.
I didn't say it was going to be efficient.
Holy buckets, Jarvis Landry. My sleeper that I have, well, mainly because I have him on my fantasy team now, is Quincy Enunwa. I think he's going to blow up this week. I mean, blow up more than last week. I mean, so, like, 8 catches, over 100 yards. I think he's their big guy. They have Robbie Anderson, but Robbie Anderson's just a long shot. 2 catches a game. Quincy's going to have 8.
Is that a sleeper, though? Because he was like our go-to guy last week.
All right, fuck you. I'll have Dallas Goedert then.
works for me, I guess. I got D.D. Westbrook, coming off 5 catches last week. Marquise Lee's hurt. The wide receiving spots are all wide open in Jacksonville. He's had flashes of playing really well, and this is a huge game on Sunday in Jacksonville. I think him and Bortles are going to connect this week.
So more than Keelan Cole?
Yeah.
DD's
All right, I got two for the price of one. If Marquise Goodwin's out, Dante Pettis will catch touchdown and 100 yards. And if Goodwin plays, then never mind. So my ultimate sleepers tonight, Buck Allen from Ravens. If he doesn't have 6 to 8 catches and 60 to 70 yards, then I don't know anything. Cincinnati is they give up the most catches in the NFL to running backs besides one other team.
Did you just pick him up?
I
did.
Yeah, I saw someone did.
I don't need any more running backs when I have 5 starting running backs, so I can't afford to. But Buck Allen, 15-plus fantasy points tonight. Big night for him.
Huh.
So, Chris, put him in your lineup.
We'll see. I don't want a high-scoring game, so. All right, so I guess that's sleepers unless you guys have some more people.
No, Dallas Goedert touchdown this week.
All right, he'll have 7 fantasy points. 1 catch, 5 yards, touchdown.
What are you playing?
He'll have 3 catches at least.
Bucks.
Oh, yeah, for sure he's going to have at least 3. Every receiver is going to have at least 3 catches this week.
All right, we going into the studs or duds next?
Studs. Leave the duds for last because no one gives a fuck.
Okay, I'll start this one out. My stud this week, you kind of already mentioned it, T-Hans. Antonio Brown's going to bounce back in a big way. Last week was a bad week for Antonio. He'll have close to 30 points this week, fantasy. I would even be surprised if he's the Tyreek Hill of this week. High-scoring game, Big Ben and him at home.
40 points.
I'll call Antonio Brown has at least 30. That's my big stud for the week.
Huh.
In a PPR.
Wow. I mean, my stud's he's gonna lead the league again in fantasy points. Actually, I don't know if Fitzpatrick led our league, but Alvin Kamara is gonna have another 35 plus. He had 43, 42 something last week. He's gonna be in the 30s again this week. I love me some Alvin, baby.
I'm taking Dalvin Cook this week. Going into
I love that pick, actually.
Dalvin Cook.
I was going to talk about him in the Minnesota Packers, but I let the Vikings fans do their thing. But if they're going to win, Dalvin's got to rush for close to 100.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's going in between 100 and 150 yards.
Then I'd say the Vikings win by a touchdown if that's the case for sure.
Big game.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers has been played in plenty of these games, and this is the first time that a lot of them are seeing it on their offense.
They got to keep the ball out of his hands to win in Lambeau. It's the only way. I like it. Chris?
I got AK Alvin Kamara. He's going to rack it up on the Browns. The Saints are going to just put an absolute piss pounding on the turds.
Let's do a quick over-under on Kamara then. He had 3 touchdowns last week. Over-under 3 this week again.
Under.
Wait. You have to do over-under 2.5.
Okay, so over-under 2.5.
Under. He's going to have 2, but he's going to go 150 each receiving and rushing.
Woo! Give me over 2.5 and over 300 yards and over 2.5 touchdowns. I want it all. I want it all.
I will say that also under. I think Kamara's just going to have an average Kamara week. I'll give him about 20.
Please tell me what an average Kamara week is, because all I know is 43 points this year.
Right, 20 is average, which is still amazing.
Yeah.
No. Dang it. I don't like that.
I think Alvin's going to play and make it hard for them to play Mark Ingram when he comes back. I don't think they're going to want to play him very much when he comes back. So I'll go over with the 3 touchdowns, but probably not 300 yards.
300 yards, I might just pass out watching that game. I might trade my whole team for him, Dale. I'll give you all my running backs for him if that's the case. Jeez.
No deal.
No deal. All right, so on to the busts.
On to the busts. I'm not leading this one. I'll be last.
I'll lead it off. So I got Zeke as my big name. I think he's gonna have a big old turd of a week against the Giants, unless Travis Frederick plays. And as long as he sits out, they will not be worth a damn.
This is something that you and I discussed when we had 4th overall pick, whether we were going to go Zeke or David Johnson. We're starting to see that without that offensive line.
And that's going into my other bust. The whole fucking Arizona Cardinals offense is going to be a shitter.
Yeah, I got Fitz as my bust. He will be bad this week. I'm not playing him. Not playable against the Rams.
I feel like any offensive player, unless they're an absolute stud, going against the Rams defense is going to be bad.
Yep.
$10. I've got Tom Brady under 200 yards, 2 interceptions at least.
Wow.
What about? Okay, let me ask you this though. Burkhead doesn't play. Sony Michel doesn't play. Then what? You still have him having 2 picks and under 200. Like, how are they going to get yards?
They're not gonna. I don't think it's going to be that close. I think Bortles going to have one of his 5 good games of the year on Sunday.
Over under how many knees does Jalen Ramsey take out on Sunday? 5.
If 5, does he go for or actually take out?
He goes for knees.
He's only going for Gronk.
He'll go for over 5. He'll get less than 5.
Yeah,
I mean, he said he would tackle his grandma on a football field, so I feel he's got no mercy.
Oh, yeah. Him and Gronk, there'll definitely be some beef.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, that's going to be nice. Hey, don't watch it, though, Vig.
Maybe that game is more watchable. Oh, maybe I should.
4:30. It's an afternoon game, too.
Yeah, I'll be on the road driving.
I'll FaceTime you. I'll be there, man.
Gamecast.
Who do I
got
have
flipped off
my
by a.
bust? I'm going to go with my bust as Barkley.
Interesting.
He's going to suck, just as I said this year. I only gave him 750 yards. He had over 100 already, so I'm looking pretty bad. So he's got a bust this week. And also my other bust, I have a few to add to him. Doug Baldwin, he sucks. Le'Veon Bell, he's going to suck. God, who else?
We are experts.
Huh?
We are experts when we start calling the guys that are out week 2.
Yeah, there are going to be some duds this week.
I'll throw 2 more names out there that I don't like. If I had him and I had a better quarterback option, I would legitimately sit him, and it's Aaron Rodgers. I wouldn't play him this week unless I didn't have any other good. Like if I had Bortles or Rodgers, I'd throw Rodgers probably. But if I had I don't even know. Give me a name. Like
Kirk Cousins.
I'd play Kirk Cousins over Rodgers. Like I don't like Aaron Rodgers not being able to move around against the Vikings D. Zimmer's too good defensively to let him get away with that. He can get away with that against the Bears, not the Vikings.
Yeah, that's true.
I love faker injury day when Rodgers comes out to play.
He might have had 3 horse tranquilizers in post game. Just
His eyes were so glossy.
so googly.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We got this game to get to soon. Chris, get us to the next segment.
That's it, dude. Besides the game tonight, Thursday night football.
Oh, yeah, scores.
Ooh, line has moved to Ravens -1.
Okay,
Over under 43.5.
I'm going to take the Ravens 28-20. Okay.
All right.
So you'll take the over. You might be the only one having the over.
You said it was going to be a shootout.
It was sarcasm. I have to open up the show with a little sarcasm here, Bakken.
Wow, you suck at talking.
I'll take a battle of the kickers. Like I said, I got 23-16 Ravens.
Ravens.
I'll take 28-9 Ravens.
Jeez.
Are those field goals or a 2-pointer or what's going on there?
All field goals for the Bengals.
Or just 4.5 safeties.
I got Bengals 21-19.
This sounds like
baby.
Football.
Bengals. Oh man.
AJ Green's going for 150 and 2.
Wow.
Well, it's a double-edged sword. Got him in one league, going against him in another. So hard to say there.
That happens to every week though in 7 leagues.
That's why I can only be in 2. But
dude, I'm already so sick of it.
So Thursday Night Football. What are you guys' thoughts on it? Quick here, as we get we'll do a quick session here. I was just thinking about this. Would you guys rather have a Thursday night game, and then we get the Sunday night game after all the games, and then a Monday night game, or would you rather just have a Monday doubleheader like last week?
No, never.
No.
That was bullshit. I couldn't even make it through the first quarter.
Yeah,
No.
10:30.
That's dumb.
These Thursday games are bad.
Dude,
They're
what
actually
I
pretty
want
good.
is
Look at the
Monday,
Thursday night slate.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all of them.
Baseball.
That's what I want.
It's like
NFL
baseball.
every day. Fuck college football.
The schedule looks good on paper, but I just the game quality is so bad.
Who's got it next week?
I mean, at least this year it's not the Color Rush divisional games. At least you have games that are games.
That's true.
Come on, guys. We all like the college. We all like the ketchup and mustard game. St. Louis Rams.
Well, yeah,
Buccaneers.
bring back Color Rush, but get rid of the divisional games. Color Rush is the only good thing about the NFL.
About the whole NFL?
That's it. It's the best thing.
You forgot about Jalen Ramsey, man. All righty, on to the next week. I think we could talk about more fantasy and less college.
Yeah, we won't do
You guys
that.
want to talk about what's that guy's name? I don't even know his name. Never mind. Who cares about college football?
McDonald's getting a little sponsorship there.
Dude, I can't believe you still eat that
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
All right, boys.
All righty.
Till next week, we'll see where I was right and where you were all wrong.
Oh, shut up.
Big segment. Sounds good.
Vig.
We were all right where you were wrong.
And Jags game's going to be terrible. Bye, Vig.
Unwatchable.